Good evening, my good people. I hope you are all doing well this evening and are blessed by God. I'm back again in my YouTube channel. My name is Grace Welhe, and I'm happy to be back here and to share with you something small or what God has put into my heart. Let me say that I'm happy because this far I have seen the hand of God. This far it is by the grace of God. I'm happy because we are moving on well. The YouTube channel is moving on well. I'm preparing my song and soon I'll put the song into YouTube channel. I have done a little of introduction into it, and I'm expecting it to finish it by the end of this month, in the month of December. So in January, I shall be having my new song. I also praise God for this far He has taken me. I have seen Him in a very great way. Even having the song into audio, that's a great miracle to me, because this is something I have been planning for more than 30 years. I can remember I had my song for 30 years. I was planning to put the song into audio, or by then even there was no YouTube channel, but I could not make it. I really don't know what has been holding me for all those years, but I thank God this far, this good. God has given me grace and enough mercy to come up with the song, and now it is almost, I'll put it by the end of this month, it will be in my YouTube channel. I also thank God for this far. Let me share my testimony briefly. Let me say that I'm a standard 7 leaver. I left school in 1987 in standard 7. That is when I dropped out of school, and since then I have not been bothering with any education on my side, because I have been busy educating my children. And it was my prayer that God will enable me to go back to school after finishing with my children. I really had to put more effort into them, and after finishing with my children, now I'm back in class and I'm doing computer lessons, and I'm really enjoying. I'm getting something, even though I'm not all that good in English, I'm not good in grammar, but by the grace of God I'm coming up well. I'm happy because this is really a good start at this age. It's good to me. I feel good going back to class and learning more things in computer. As per now, I think I can do something. I can be able to write anything in computer. I can open the computer and I can do so many other things there, which I'm learning so far so good. I also thank God for His grace and mercy this far. Even coming up into YouTube in English, it has really taken God's hands, because you can imagine, I started the 7 leaver in 1987, and I have not been talking a lot of English since then, but little by little I'm learning little by little, small by small. I'm learning, and my husband is really helping me on that side. I thank him. I say thank you, my dear husband, for the far you have taken me in teaching me English. Thank you, because you have been correcting me when I make mistake in spelling. You correct me. I appreciate your presence in my life very much. As I take this video, I thank God because of the far He has taken us, even if we are not together so many miles away, but by the grace of God we are moving up. We are moving very well, and we can see God's hand on our life. As we are talking now, let me say I would like first of all to appreciate the will of God in our life. As we are talking, my husband is in hospital and he is having a knee surgery. I think by now he may be in theater by now, and I'm expecting to see him after 2 to 3 hours. So that will be morning hours in Kenya, and maybe it will be evening hours in his country. I'm fully trusting God for this operation, and I know by the grace of God it is going to go well, because God is good. I just wanted to share something small which God has been putting in my heart for some days, and I feel a little guilty because I have been planning to share it, but I keep on postponing, and this is actually the spirit which I want to remove from myself, because it is really taking me backward. I want to be sending the message immediately I get the message. I put it on YouTube and we continue as God directs us. I was thinking about being appreciated. In many cases we don't know, or we have never think of being appreciated. And this thing of being appreciated have been disturbing me in a very great way, because in most cases I ask myself what is to be appreciated. You can be appreciated by your people, you can be appreciated by your parent, you can be appreciated by your schoolmate, you can be appreciated by so many different things and different areas. But there are some point where we think, or in our mind we think that this is a must, we have to be appreciated. Let me give, for example, a husband and a wife. When a woman gets married in a boma, let me call it boma because in Kenya we call it boma, or in a family, you think that you have to be appreciated immediately, or it is your right to be appreciated into that family. But I have been thinking about this thing of being appreciated, and I think this is it is not a must you be appreciated. As I was thinking that, I remembered Esther in the Bible. Esther was married to a king, and when he was told to go and represent the case about the Mordecai and Haman to the king, he could not just run to his husband and present the case because he was married to the king. He had to pray and fast for some days, for 3 days, so that he can be appreciated. But if we can look it in a normal way, as for me now, if someone tells me to go and ask or request my husband anything, I'll automatically go and request, because I believe it is my right to be heard and to be appreciated, which sometimes is not correct, or it is not the way it should be. Getting married is one thing, and being appreciated into that family is another thing. And even being appreciated in your husband's life, it's another thing. Being appreciated in your husband's life, it's another thing. So it's a matter of praying and asking God to give you favor and grace of being appreciated. Kukubarika, being appreciated. You can live in a family where you are not appreciated. Yeah, even for many years. And that's why you see there is some difficulties in the marriages. There is problem in the marriage because you got married into a family and you never got appreciated. Haujakubarika katika hiyo familia. Hakuna neema ya kukubarika katika ile familia. And that's why you keep on struggling in so many things. Kwa sababu it's like you are forcing yourself into that family. It's like you are forcing yourself into that institute. It's like you are forcing yourself into that job. Have you ever been appreciated? Ushaijiuliza. Have you ever been appreciated in the life of your husband? Have you ever been appreciated in the life of your wife? Ama mnakaanga tu, you just live like that because you're married, na mna force things because you're married, but hamfanyi kwa sababu mnataka kufanya. No, it is just forcing because you got married either by circumstances. Uliolewa juu ulipata watoto, uliolewa juu uliacha shule, circumstances. And because of that situation, you are never appreciated into that family. Hiyo ni kitu ambayo inasumbua watu sana, but they never realize the problem which is behind this thing. Being appreciated. I remember I stayed, okay, I don't want to come into this much, or I don't want to talk about this for now, because I'm not ready for that, but I stayed in a marriage for 20 years without being appreciated. Bila kukubalika. Unakosa kukubalika na the husband who has married you, unakosa kukubalika na wazazi ambao umepata, unakosa kukubalika by the sisters-in-law, brothers-in-law, everyone. You are not appreciated in that family. Hata ukifanya vizuri aje, hata ukijaribu kuwapaka mafuta, you are not appreciated. Why? This is something we have to pray about. Kukubalika. Wakati Esther aliona anatumwa kwa mfalme, what she had to pray about being appreciated na asikizwe, kwa sababu pia unaweza enda na ukose kusikizwa. And that is where the problem is. So many people are suffering because they don't have anyone to listen to them. Esther aliomba, he fasted, so that wakati ataenda kwa mfalme na ajirepresent kwa mfalme, atakuwa appreciated. And when Esther went to the king, when she represented her case, she was appreciated na akasikizwa. And even she got the answer. Na mfalme akafanya kulingana na vile Esther alikuwa anataka. But how many times do we have to cry because we are not appreciated? So, in my thought, I was thinking, appreciation is something very different from the other things. Yes, you may get married, but you are not appreciated. Na ndio unaona sometimes mambo ambayo hata ukifanywa mambo inakuwa ni ya mwisho because you are not appreciated. Unapatiwa the last priority. Unapatiwa the last priority just because you are there, and your presence is there. That's why you are given priority, but not because you are appreciated in that family. It is by the grace of God to be appreciated. It is by the grace of God to be appreciated even by your husband or by your wife. It is by the grace of God to be appreciated by your children. Unaona mzazi amepata wamelea watoto, wamekaa for many days, wamelea hao watoto, wamekuwa wakubwa, lakini watoto by the end of the day wameacha peke yao, wameacha hao wazazi. They don't care, they don't mind about the children. It is just because they are not appreciated in their children's life. Hawajakubalika. Now ndio waliwalea for all those years. So it is my prayer that God is going to help us on how we are going to move on these things. Asking God to give us grace of appreciation. Mungu atupatie kibali ya kukubalika, kwa sababu usipokubalika unaweza hata enda kwa kanisa, you can fellowship in a church where you are not appreciated. Umekaa huko, neema ya huko haikukubali, huko wale watu wengine wanabarikiwa, but you are not blessed because you are not appreciated in the church. Bwana asifiwe. Mungu atusaidie sana. Mungu atusaidie kukubalika. Mungu atusaidie kukubalika hata kanisani. Unapata wale watu wengine wamebarikiwa, wewe utakaa kujiuliza pale nyuma ni nini inaendelea. It is because the grace of appreciation has never come into your life. Hujakubalika. Ombe ni kukubalika. Wacha tuombe kukubalika. Ukikubalika even to your career inafunguka. Ukikubalika into your children, they come near you. They appreciate you as their mother. They remember you whenever they go, they remember you. But if you are not appreciated, that's a problem. So let's note that kutendewa mambo si kawaida na si cha nguvu. It is just by the grace of appreciation. Mungu anatupatia neema ya kukubalika. Wakati unapatiwa neema ya kukubalika, Mungu anasaidia unaweza kumove on. Mungu anasaidia unaweza kushikiliwa na watoto wako. Mungu anasaidia hata unaweza kupursue into your career. You can have a career, but if you are not appreciated in that career, hujakubalika katika hiyo career, inakaa dormant because you are not yet appreciated in that career. Bwana asifiwe sana. Lakini ukikubarika utaona mambo ya vitu zina move by themselves. Zina move tu, unapata vitu zina move. Unaendelea sawa sawa. Ukikubarika into your talent, unaona talent ina move tu, unapata it is smoothly, it is moving. Lakini for how long are we going to struggle just because we don't have wisdom? We don't have wisdom. Mungu atupatie hekima, atujulishe yale mambo ambayo tunafaa kuomba. Tuwe watu wa kusoma neno la Mungu, tuwe wa kufuata mambo ambazo Mungu anatufundisha. Kwa sababu hii maisha without God, without the knowledge of God, it is useless. It is nothing. But if you come to know and understand the goodness of God and his knowledge, ujue hasa Mungu utaka aje, na ujue kumtafuta, ujue kukaa kulingana na mapenzi yake, mambo hii ingine yote yanajirete. May God help us. My prayer is everyone ataomba, mwenye atasikiza hii YouTube channel ataomba maombi ya appreciation. Unaambia Mungu ninakuomba unipatie kibali ya kukubarika. Nipatie hiyo neema ya kukubarika. Hata wakati ninaenda mahali popote Jehova, ya kuwa nitakubarika. Na ukikubarika utaona mambo yakibadilika. That is the message I had today, and I think I have to put it on YouTube channel. And as I finish, I say, may the grace of God, our dear God, be with us. May he help us to appreciate each and every one of us, and to be appreciated into different areas. Those who are feeling rejection in each and every area, begin they are feeling rejection in their families, they are feeling rejections in their marriages. May God give us that spirit of appreciation. Tukubarike. Na tukikubarika, I know our God will be blessed in highly and highly above almost other things. I know that my English is not all that good, but by the grace of God, I believe everything that I have said will be understood. May God bless you. I'm happy for those who are listening to me. For those who are following my YouTube channel, may God bless you. And continue subscribing and inviting a friend into this YouTube channel so that we can be able to move together. I'm like this today, but I believe I'm improving very soon. I'm improving. Hata katika Kiingereza, I know that I'm improving. Be with me as I improve. Be part of me as I improve. And God will bless you. My YouTube channel is Grace Welhe. May God bless you and see you next time. Bwana wabariki.